In the weapon reviews I've done on this channel in the past, whether I have a positive conclusion on the weapon or not, I never regret trying the weapon for a few days. I always advocate for you, the viewer, to try the weapon out for yourself. And oh boy, this one has been an experience. One factor that has kept TF2 alive till this day is the extensive choice of weapons. However, sometimes too many choices lead you nowhere, and you end up in the same old routine using the same old weapons on the same old class. Look, I'm no saint here, and I do this a lot. For months now, my go-to has been playing the mahaaaaa sniper, so much so that I've bought the reskin version. I mean, just look at those lasers, worth every penny. But recently, I have been feeling pretty frisky and felt like going out of my comfort zone to try something which I have always thought was really cool. But I never really had the guts to try. A weapon infamous for its odd spread fire mechanic. I am of course talking about none other than the beggars. A distinct difference between the beggars and other rocket launchers is that you hold down the left mouse button and can unload up to 3 rockets upon your enemies. Going into this, I saw this mechanic as being incredibly annoying, and quite frankly thought this would be another Sydney Sleeper experience. But it really wasn't. Although it took some time getting used to, once I had played a few games with the beggars, I really felt like I was getting a hang of predicting where my enemies would be. By having 3 rockets ready whenever I turned a corner, I would often catch my enemies by surprise, allowing myself to finish them off before they even got their footing in the fight. One thing I want to mention here is that I usually don't struggle with running out of ammo as a soldier a lot. But since I always have 3 rockets ready and the only way to get them out is to fire them regardless if there's an enemy there or not, I found myself running around the map sniffing for ammo. I'm now gonna pass the mic over to my favorite YouTuber and slapper, Will Smith, who describes my mentality with this weapon the best.
I say all the time, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
I had a very awkward encounter while playing. Because due to my incredibly purple soldier loadout, I had a random medic who insisted on critting me, which hey, I'm not opposed to. But in this exact instance, oh boy, that really brought on the pressure. Another thing I noticed while using the weapon was that fighting against airblasting pyros seemed easier. Because even though I knew they'd probably be able to airblast one of the rockets, the fact that there's 3 coming at them at once gave me an upper hand in the fight. Just be careful that the one rocket they actually do airblast isn't a crocket. Speaking of crockets, I'm not gonna get into the statistics for crits here, but I feel like there's a higher chance. I know that's obviously just a placebo, but maybe it's the fact that I'm firing 3 rockets at once, but there's definitely something here. Like any weapon in TF2, Gaben giveth and he taketh. So let's talk about the downsides. While the stat of 20% explosion radius doesn't seem like a lot, I felt it when playing. While finding yourself in close range situations with the beggars trying to get rid of jumping scouts, you could really use that extra explosion radius. Especially because your rockets probably won't go exactly where you want them to. Also, some people can do some really crazy shit with this weapon, which I obviously can't. But I'm gonna put a link in the description to a video from Antoni, because I mean, just look at this. Yeah, I can't do that. I would really encourage you guys to give this weapon a spin, because even though things like these happen a lot more often than I would like to admit, this weapon is truly one of those that make me want to keep playing this game for years to come. I want to quickly thank you guys for all the immense support on the channel recently. This week I actually had to move, which is why this video is a lot shorter than what I usually make, but I do have longer videos in the works at the moment. If you want to stay updated on new uploads and you just want to say hi, be sure to join the Discord. I might do some streams soon if my internet will allow it. But once again, thank you so much and I hope you guys have a great day.